And start straight away. So, welcome, guys. Welcome to the Legacy Builder Program free webinar, the English one this week. And hello from Centurion, Alberton as well. Oh, that's so nice. People from all over. So nice to have you here tonight, guys. So, whoever invited you to tonight, we are so glad that you made it. That you made time for yourself to come and have a look on what this business is all about. Okay, because I don't know about you, but I was very, very skeptical about any online business when I started with this 30 months ago. And but I'm so, so glad that I found this business. So we're going to start straight away. Let me just share my screen. There you go. And I'm just going to present it. Thank you, Lakin. Okay, perfect. So welcome, guys. Yeah, so please stay muted, but you are more than welcome to ask questions during the presentation. Please, there is a box that you can chat in. You will more than welcome to ask questions. And at the end of the presentation, we'll be there to answer all your questions. And please remember, there's no such thing as a stupid question. Okay, so go ahead and ask anything that you want, anything. So there, I'm jumping this again. Oh my goodness. Hold it. Can you believe it's me again? All right, there you go. Okay, so guys, for you, those of you that don't know me yet, my name is Alana. I am a single mother from Cape Town in South Africa. I've got two beautiful children. They're all grown up now. And yeah, just a little bit about myself. 30 months ago, I was looking for a way to make an extra income because my monthly salary could never get me through the month. I was continually just being stressed out and anxious every day. I was working a 9 to 5 for over 25 years. So which meant I never had time for myself, which meant I never had time for my kids. And I've tried everything that you can think of on the internet. I was scrolling YouTube and I got overwhelmed and I completely just felt like a failure. And then one day, a stranger came on my For You page here on TikTok. Well, not here on TikTok, but on TikTok. I used to scroll on TikTok for a very long time, every day, and just trying to forget about my problems. But during that time, I don't know about you. Have you ever looked for a way to make money? Have you ever gone onto Google and, been trying to find a way to do, just to make a little bit of an extra income? Because that was me. And that is the great thing about the algorithm, about social media, right? Is as soon as you start searching for things, what happens? The algorithm starts throwing everything out to you that you are looking for. So if you've ever looked for a quote or anything, what happens? Suddenly you start seeing everything that you've been asked quotes for, right? And that's the beauty of the digital world, right? The whole world has gone digital. And that is why you should really get into the digital world. And that is what I then decided. I came across this lady. She introduced me to the Legacy Builder program. Back then it was called the Blueprint. Um, I was very skeptical because I'm a Gen Xer, didn't know anything about the internet. I was very, very scared. I didn't have any tech skills whatsoever. But I literally closed my eyes and I decided, you know what, I better make a change because I don't want to stay where I am. I don't want to work for another 25 years. So I said yes to myself, and yes, the rest is history. 20 months later, I made my first seven figures. I'm very grateful for that. And that's why we are here today to tell you that anything is possible. Okay. So that's a little bit of a story about myself. Now, you have been induced by the Legacy Builder program, and you are probably here tonight to find out what is this really about. Everybody's talking about making money online, but nobody really knows what's going on. But that's what we want to put your mind at ease tonight. We want to tell you and show you what this is. And again, please ask questions. So the Legacy Builder program is literally what it's saying. It's telling you it's a way to build a legacy for your family. And that's one thing that was very important to me as well. I don't want my children to have to look after me when I'm older or when I'm no longer be able to do much. I want to be able to know that I can even leave a legacy for them. They can take over this business if they want to, right? Now you might ask, who is this business for? Is it for you? Because first of all, I thought I was too old for this business. I thought there's no way I can do this. I have no idea what this is about. but this is for anybody. It's for anyone who's ready to grow their existing business and create an extra income. So it's for busy families. There's a lot of people out there that's busy all the time, but they want that little bit of extra income, right? So any busy family this is for. People that are ready for retirement, or the people that are already retired. We've got people from 16 years old to their 90s doing this. And I just spoke to one of my clients just before we started, Renee, that's here. She's 74 years old. I hope you don't mind me saying that, Renee. What a lovely, lovely lady. And she started a year ago, and we can't believe that it's already been a year. So it's for anybody. It's also for busy professionals. I mean, there's people out there that, again, they want to just have that extra income, right? Because we know you need to build multiple income streams for yourself because you can't just rely on one income. So it's for anybody. So I just want to go through all the what's happening in South Africa at the moment. Okay, the 12th of May 2026 this year, it was announced that South Africa's official unemployment rate rose to 32.7% in the first quarter of 2026, up from 31.4% in quarter four of 2025. So the economy shed 345,000 jobs during the quarter, bringing the total number of unemployment citizens to 8.1 million. That is insane. That is so scary, right? And a large majority of South Africans run out of money before the end of the month. Well, I know that one so well, right? Second day after got my salary, I had no money in my account. And one study found that approximately 76 percent of people regularly run out of funds before payday. Know that one as well, with more than half running out by the middle of the month. So I don't know about you, but this time of the month, I was already phoning or sending messages on my phone to family and friends. Please help me. Please help me. So financial stress is widespread enough that over half of consumers worry about meeting monthly household expenses like the basic things, rent, utilities, and groceries. And according to a survey, about 46% of consumers go without basic necessities like electricity or food. I know that one, running to my meter to see and pray and hoping that I make it to the next day. And when they run out of money before the month ends. That is the reality today, right? And about 55% of South Africans live below the upper bound poverty line, meaning their income doesn't cover both basic food and essential non-food items. And the national poverty line figures from Stats 2025 said that a person needs at least 1,415 Rand per month in the lower bound and 2,846 Rand per month in upper bound just to cover basic needs. And we know what the salaries are like in South Africa, right? Well, actually, right across the world. So if a family earns less than these amounts per person, their salary will not stretch across all basic necessities like food, housing, transport, and utilities. So I'm sure you know this kind of scenarios. I think a lot of families are facing this. I also remember there were days where I honestly did not know how I was going to put food on the table, and I really did my best. I tried my best as a mother. Like I said, the unemployment rate is crazy. It's 32.7%. Okay. Now, why does family need finances? Because they need basics. They've got basic needs and security. Because there's so many children that goes to school without breakfast, right? There's limited access to opportunities if there's no finances. There's a lot of talented children out there that can't join sports teams, or there's no fees for them to go on these sport outings. Equipment is so expensive. So people don't have finances for that. And then there's a lot of emotional stress in families. The children over years, parents arguing about unpaid bills. I also remember always my mom and my dad talking about there's no money for this, there's no money for that, right? And it really rubs off on our children. And then obviously the lack of parental presence because both parents have to work and they do double shift and they miss school events. sport events. I remember one day my daughter asked me, Mom, are you going to be able to drive us to the hockey? And I had to say no to her because I couldn't. I was working far away. There, there was no way I was going to get off. So there's definitely a lack of parental presence, right? And that affects our children's self-esteem. They stop trying academically because they believe success is for other families and not theirs. And that is the truth about people who does not have finances today. And most people work 8 to 10 hours a day for a mere salary of between 15,000 and 20,000. People are overworked and underpaid. I remember my biggest salary that I've ever earned was 20,000, and I still didn't get through the month because the living cost keeps on rising and families are struggling. Our salaries stay the same. People are constantly looking for other jobs because they're looking for more money. They're just looking for a better opportunity, right? Which we know there's not even enough jobs here as well. But what if I can ask you today, what if you can earn in dollars? How would that change your life today? Have you ever thought about earning in dollars? That was one of the things that I always said to myself, I want to earn in dollars. And that's why I was scrolling on YouTube so long. Because today, for every single dollar that you make, this is now according to Google, you will make 16 Rand and 17 cents for $1. That is a lot of money here in South Africa, right? So that's a good way to earn. And what if you could follow a program that is going to teach you step by step how to earn, step by step, how to earn $100, $300, $600, $900, or $1,400 from one single transaction. No experience needed. You have your own business and you are the CEO of your own business. And I think a lot of us, that is our dream, right? To have our own business, to be able to work for ourselves and have our kids with us, not having a boss breathing down our necks, right? And what if it only takes you 2 hours a day? That's flexible. And it can be cut up in 10 to 15-minute sessions throughout the day. So it's flexible. You do it whenever you can. And then the rest of the day is to build your dream life with your family. 2 hours so that you have another 22 hours to yourself. It sounds almost unbelievable, right? For me, it did, right? But what if it's a plan that you can follow and that works? Because over 60,000 other people have already tested this. That's what we have. We have over 60,000 people in the Legacy Builder program. And not even almost nine, I just checked. We are already over 9,000 people in South Africa doing this. This is just to give you an idea. This is where everybody, all those 60,000, I think it's about 60,000, 200, 300 the last time I checked, that we're in the Legacy Builder program. We are spread right across the world. There you can see in South Africa, we've got people in Africa, Europe, America, Australia. We've even got a few people I saw in Mauritius the other day, spread all over the world. These people have already tested this program, right? Oh, mine doesn't know what I'm going to hold. Let's try it. You get the plan and you follow it step by step every day because it works. Because if 60,000 people has tried it, why would it not work? And what if you can work from anywhere? You just need your cell phone, you need Wi-Fi, or you need your laptop. You take your business with you. So that means you work where you want, right? Because everything is on your phone. You are in charge of your finances. You work 2 hours a day while you build your family. Now, today, if you make $100, that means you're going to make 1,617 Rand in one day with one transaction. $300 today is going to give you 4,851 Rand. $600 is almost 10,000 Rand, 9,702 Rand. And $900 is almost 15,000 Rand, where $1,400 is 22,638. I just watched a video today of and one of the Afrikaans members said that That's his goal. That's his only goal. He wants to sell 4,400 programs a month. That's going to give you about 92,000 rand. It's only four customers. And that is so doable, right? And almost, sorry, I left that out. Almost 60,000 people of 9,000 people in South Africa have already set up our own business, okay? Because we wanted more freedom, because you're going to be your own boss. That means you're going to get more freedom, okay? We want more time with our family. We have make more money because we have got a dollar income stream, and our quality of life is better now because of the dollar income that we earn. And of course, less debt in just 2 hours a day, right? And we also help you. Like today, we will do a webinar every week. Every week, either on Wednesday or Thursday, we have 1 week Afrikaans and 1 week English. So you bring your customers and we help you as well. And then we also have training every Tuesday evening on top of all the other training that you get as well in this program, right? So we are a digital family building together, and you can build with us. So now, if you don't think if you still think this is impossible, I just want to show you some of the wins that we have in our community, okay? Because we follow a program that works. So Yaku says here, in his first day, he had 2 sales. He says, my first day of marketing, and I got $200 sales already. That's about 3,300 Rand in one day. Shirley says here, double ding day, $1,400 plus $300. I'm just so giddy and beside myself, she says. What job could ever give you the freedom this business offers you? This puts me at $2,400 for the week so far, and the day is not even over yet. That is insane money, right? Imagine. Paula she's also a single mother. She says $3,200 in 18 hours, $2,300 today and $900 yesterday. And then she said, updated, this right here will change your life. 23 months ago, God answered my prayers. And she says, this one's for you, Johnny Depp. And then Mark Strayer says he woke up to his first $1,400 sale. Now, you might ask, well, how can that happen? How can you wake up to money in your bank account? Because remember that the internet runs 24/7, and I'm going to go through that and show you how this really works, okay? That we literally wake up to money in our account sometimes. He says, this morning I finally got to feel what it's like after reading Win so many times in the morning to wake with a bundle pack sale of $1,400. That bundle pack just hits different. My gosh, it does really. I can definitely vouch for that one. And then Felicia says, my first sale in less than 4 weeks. Hallelujah. I just got my first sale of $900. This is amazing. If a 60-year-old schoolgirl with no experience in tech has done this, then you can do it too. So, guys, I am so excited to introduce Ramona to you tonight. I'm sure you've seen that we've been telling you that Ramona is going to share with us tonight. Ramona is all the way from Gauteng in Boksburg. And I remember I met Ramona, I think it was November of last year. It's the first time that I met Ramona. And I'll never forget the first time that I met her, and I went on her live stream. And she was a little bit overwhelmed that day, I remember, but she was that fire within Ramona. I'll never forget that. And she's going to share a story with that, but I just want to tell you what I've seen with Ramona. She had such a desire of getting her dreams, getting her husband back from overseas because he works in the USA. And Ramona, are you here, Boki? You unmute.
Yeah, Auntie Lana.
Hello, Boki. How are you? It's so nice to
Hi,
see you.
Lily.
Fine, thank you. Yes, Ramona, yes, I can't believe it. I can't believe where you are now. Okay, I tell you, this just like the other day, it was literally 9 or 8 months ago that I met you for the first time and I went on your live, and I'll never forget that. and you have grown so much. And thank you so much for being able to share your story again with us, because I think how many months ago did you share with us, Romana?
in January.
Was it January? Oh, wait, that was just the other day. But listen, thank you, Ramona, for coming to. Please tell us everything. Tell us how you started. Tell us why you started. We would love to hear your story, and tell us, please, where you are right now. I'm going to mute myself. Welcome again, my love.
Thank you. Okay, so I started, well, before I started with a Legacy Builder program last year, the little one, TJ, actually asked me, how long is daddy still going to work in the United States? And I think the question he was asking was, when is he coming back? But it hit me so hard that we're going to have to do the H2A program for 5 to 8 years just to get the boys through school, and being apart from him for 9 months, and just him coming home for 3 months. And when I did the calculations, being home 3 months, we have to use that money that is saved up to pay rent, costs, the boys' school fees, and all that stuff. So at the end of the day, we wouldn't have had any money left to even say that we saved up for when the boys are done with school, he can eventually come back home. So yeah, it was quite a night. That night I went on my knees and by my cupboard, and I was like screaming, there has to be another way. And even before that, I had so many panic attacks. I never shared this story. And the reason why I never shared it is because I was ashamed. I was really ashamed because my boys saw me going through panic attacks, but I healed from it. And that's why I am able to share that the panic attack, that I had panic attacks with my boys in the car. And the reason why I'm sharing is because I know there's so many moms out there and so many families out there that's going through that panic attacks, that they can't, in my case, being apart from my husband, and other families that can't pay their bills, or they coming short with food or electricity and all that stuff, and they're going in this panic attacks. And you feel ashamed. You feel ashamed when you're, especially when your kids see you're going through that. So yeah, and I'm in a place where I've healed from that. So that's why I'm able to share that story with people now. And yeah, so that same night I was also scrolling on my phone on TikTok, and I saw Nicola, actually, her husband worked in the United States as well on the HA program, and he was able to quit his job there and come back permanently to South Africa. So like everyone else, I was skeptic, like, no, this sounds too good to be true. Let me first do my homework on this. And I joined webinars like this, and I actually saw there's regular people, like it's no influencers, it's not people that has this full bank accounts and stuff. It's actually normal people that was able to do it from their phones around their kids. And yeah, I remember asking Tinas that he needs to give me money. I want to start my business. And he was like, what? And his eyes were like this big. And he says to me, no way, that can't be true. And I said to him, you don't have to believe in it, but please believe in me. And it took about 2 weeks, and he said, okay, I'm going to give you the money. I don't believe in what you want to do, but I'm going to trust you. So I started my business, and yeah, 9 months later, I'm on 760,000 mark in this business.
That is so amazing. I love it
Yeah,
how
it's
you said
amazing.
he didn't believe you. I love that. You made
No,
him
he didn't.
give
The
you the
eyes
money.
was this big. He was like, yeah, no, he was like, are you crazy? That is how saved up money for when I come back home. And I said to him, well, you have to believe in me because we have to do something. And yeah, and when he came back at the end of November, so he barely saved up for us to even survive that 3 months. So with my business, I started when in December, January, and February, when he was at home, we didn't even touch his saved up money. my business
Wow.
paid for everything, the house, the school fees, the children's school stationery and clothes, and we went twice on holiday. It was
No,
the
I
best
remember
time of our
you
lives.
on
And
holiday
um,
twice. You were literally
yeah,
eventually you said, I want to
twice.
go home now.
Yes, yeah. In January, I said to him, "Listen, I'm tired of driving around now. I just want to be at home now." But it was so much fun to be able to do that for the boys. And yeah, so it's quite a blessing to be able to be in that situation, because we could never do that. It was always a stressful time for us, especially over December's, because remember the boys are big now, so they are going to ask you what they're going to get for Christmas, or are we going on holiday? And it was quite stressful the previous times, and to tell them we're going on holiday twice was such a blessing. And yeah,
Wow.
we are
Yeah.
sitting here, he's coming home at the end of the year, and he's not climbing that airplane next year again. He's
Again.
back at home for good.
And you know what, Ramona? It's just
Yeah.
because you said it's going to happen and you gave it to Father, right? Because I know that is what you literally did. I remember your words. You gave everything to Father. And you know, Ramona, when
Yes.
you said the anxiety attacks, it just actually brought back so many memories for me because I completely forgot about my anxiety attacks as well. When I was a single mother for over 24 years, I remember the panic attacks. I remember one day also at work where I literally went and I sat in a corner in the bathroom with a panic attack because I didn't know what was going to happen next because I was just so stressed out. And I think I'm so glad that you mentioned that. And we shouldn't be ashamed about that because it's real and people are experiencing that on a daily basis. And not just adults, children are also experiencing that because they see, they see all the stresses in life, right? And yeah,
Yeah.
thank you so much for sharing that because that needs to be said as well. But this
Yeah, no,
business is
I remember.
absolutely, I'm so amazed of how everything has changed for you. It's absolutely, and the extra skills that you've learned out of this business, right?
Yeah, definitely, Auntie Lana. I remember the day when I drove with the boys to school. When by the time I came to my senses, I was at the traffic light, and I was like, "What just happened?" I couldn't even remember climbing into the car with the
Mm.
boys, and I pulled off from the road, and I was nauseous, and I had this panic attack, and the boys actually saw it. And that day, I decided, you know what? Today I'm giving over. I can't do this anymore. I'm
Mm.
learning the boys that it's okay to go through life like that. And I just gave over to Father, and I said, enough is enough. I need another solution now. And
Mm.
yeah, that same night, TJL asked me, and that's when I started thinking that there has to be another way. And this kept on coming up and coming up. And I mean, I didn't even go and look for online business. I was like looking traditional for something else. And then this
Yeah.
keep on coming up on my feed, and then I
Wow.
said, no, this has to be a sign. And then yeah, I started. And I mean, I've helped so many other families along the way in the last 9 months that became
Yeah.
financially free. And it's a blessing. It's a blessing to help other people as well.
Absolutely. And that is, I think, one of the best things about this business is getting to help other people as well. Everybody wins. You know, I also,
Yes.
I remember when I was a little girl, I saw all the stresses that my parents were going through, and I was like, this doesn't seem right. There must be a better way that people, both sides can win. And here you go. That's definitely what the
Yeah.
Legacy Builder program is giving us, right? Ramona, yeah,
And
I
not
love your
even
story. It's so good to have you. Yes, what are you going to say?
No, I just wanted to say, and it's not even just that. It's gaining that confidence through this program to see that there's more to life. It's not
Mm-hmm.
just living from paycheck to paycheck. There's other doors opening for you along the way. The more
Yeah,
you go into the program, there's other doors opening for you. So
yeah,
yeah, that's a big blessing for, I think, for a lot of us being in the business for a while now. So Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
absolutely love this business.
it is amazing,
I
right?
mean,
Every day you learn more and you go, what? I can also do this. I can do that. There's so many opportunities. It's unbelievable what you can do
yeah.
in the digital space, right? Yeah.
Yes, I remember there's some days I would sit next to a rugby field and then I make a sale and I'm like, what is this life going about? It's so amazing. And then
Exactly.
like
Yeah. Like
literally
you
in
still got
a
to
space of
pinch
five,
yourself.
yeah, 5 minutes and you've made a $600 sale. And we're like, I had to work almost the entire month to just make 10,000 Rand. So
Yeah,
no, it's
exactly.
amazing.
Yeah, exactly. Ramonaki, thank you so much again for sharing your story with us. It's so nice to have you again, I'm sure one of these days we're gonna see your announcement where you've hit your million mark. And we just love you so much, and thank you so much for taking your time out tonight and being here with us and sharing your story because you're really a great inspiration for us.
Thank you, Auntie Alana.
Okay, Brookie, thank
Thank
you
you,
so much for
everyone.
sharing. Okay. Okay, guys, let me get back. Let me share my screen. Okay, let's do that. Right. So, why is this different? Why is the legacy builder different? Because you keep 100% profit with master resale rights. Okay. So, what is master resale rights? Master resale rights is when you get a license, when you buy something, you get a license to resell it again. So when customers buy from you, they also get a license to resell. Okay. So that is what master resale rights is. And that is what makes this so different. Okay. And you don't chase clients. You don't ask family and friends to buy from you. Okay. You are going to learn to do something else to get customers. There's no recruiting either. You don't need technical skills. So, like I said, doesn't matter if you're 16 or 90, if you don't have technical skills, if you can follow a recipe, then you can do this. And I'm sure we all can follow a recipe. And you make anywhere between 100 to $1,400 with one transaction in a day. So what you get a step-by-step blueprint that works to help you start with this business, how to help you grow and to automate a profitable online business in just 2 hours a day. And we'll get into that, okay? So what you're going to get is you're going to get your own done for you digital store. So this is not traditional selling. You don't need to go and open a shop and buy products in. It is a risk-free business. You're going to have your own digital store that is going to work in the background for you 24/7, just like Ramona said. You've got to pinch yourself sometimes because anybody can go onto your digital store and purchase your products from you, your digital products. And all you need to do in these step-by-step videos that you're going to get is you're going to get connect your PayPal or your bank account once to your products, and when a customer pays you, 100% profit goes into your account. Okay, so there's no sharing, there's no making, only a commission. So a lot of people say, "Oh, is this not kind of pyramid scheming?" Because that's the first thing I thought. This sounds pyramid scheming to me, but no. Here you have your own business where you have master resale rights. You get licensed master resale rights, and you keep 100% profit of what you make, right? Where a pyramid scheme is where companies pay only 10% to 30% commission on every product that you sell. And you have to get people underneath you in order for you to make money, and they need to get underneath them, right? So who makes money in the end? The guy at the top, and the people lose out at the bottom. That is what a pyramid scheme is, okay? So you will have your products, which will be $100, 300, 600, 900, or $1,400 in your own digital store, whichever one you have, everything below your level is actually free and included. So that's what you'll have in your digital store. Okay. And the key to this business is master resale rights. So you sell the product of your choice in your digital shop over and over and over again. because you are doing e-learning, you are doing electronic learning, which on your device, and your products are on the internet, and it's in your digital shop. It's been created once, so that means you can sell it over and over again, and you keep 100% profit for the price of one. So what happened, right, is we have already 30 people in South Africa, only in South Africa, who's already earned over R1 million with the Legacy Builder program, because we bought the program once. Let's just say the $900 program, we bought it once and we sold it over again 57 times, which gave us R1 million profit with no monthly fees. So that's one thing that was a huge seller for me. The fact that it's a risk-free business. You do not need to have to buy products in every month, because who's got that money, right? You buy it once and it's yours for the rest of your life. And you get an automated system. Now, this is where everything changes for you, because this is where you're going to get your freedom back. We call it our freedom machine, okay? Your business could be working while you are sleeping. Just like Ramona said now. A lot of people, like the other guy said as well, he literally woke up to money in his account, because remember, it works 24/7 for you, your automated system. And you only have to put your 2 hours of income earning activities in. And everything you will be taught in this program, what to do in those 2 hours, right? And remember, that's flexible. So you do it when you want to do it. And that's why a lot of us have started this while we're still at our 9 to 5, right? Because that's what I did. I started with this in my 9 to 5, and within my 5 months, in my first 5 months, I had my very first 6 figures that I made, over 156,000 rand. I literally earned 13 times my monthly salary in my first month, and I still was working my 9 to 5, putting more hours in there than I put in this business. So you're going to get it done for your business, and you don't need any experience. Okay. So what you do is your clients that's going to buy from you, they are also going to learn skills to start their own business. They're going to learn how to promote other businesses, because you're going to learn everything about digital marketing. They're going to learn how to create new businesses, because you're going to learn how to create extra digital products for yourself, and you get resale rights on it. Just like Ramona said, there's so many ways of building multiple income streams with this business. It's not just buying a course to sell a course, and we don't even want to call it a course. We call it a program, because you get interactive training. So let me ask you, wouldn't you rather trade your 8 to 10 hour workday for a 2 hour workday? When I heard this, I was like, hold up. For over 25 years, religiously, I would get up every morning, go to a 9 to 5, drop my kids off at school, and work for a small salary. Now I work 2 hours every day from the comfort of my home, and I have my daughter with me and I'm homeschooling her. For me, that was an absolute no-brainer, right? I'd rather put the 2 hours in. So let me just give you an idea. So if you like $900, it's not 15,500 rand. It would be just under 15,000 rand. Would you rather work for 15,000 rand a month? Would you rather have 4 customers where you're actually going to make 15,000 rand with one transaction? Because that means if you have 4 a month, $4 sales a month, you make 62,000 rand a month. With a $1,400 program, if you have 23,000 rand monthly salary, what would be better? Having that, working so many hours, or having 4 sales a month where you're going to literally make 23,000 rand for one transaction? That gives you 95,200 rand per month. And you don't just keep 100% profit. You also have an interactive training program that helps you develop the skills to build a successful business. We get live training from multimillionaires. We get live training from people that know exactly what to do. So you plug in whenever you can, so that you can build a legacy for your family. And all you need to do is you follow 5 steps every day. Okay, you watch 10 minutes of training. We also have a 90-day run always going. We get a 90-day run, and then Michelle, the founder, does 30-day challenge for us. And then what you do is you create marketing content. That's what you're going to learn. You're going to learn all of this in the blueprint. And all you do is you reply to your emails and WhatsApps, and you post marketing ads, and you reply to the comments, okay? And you post ads on high traffic websites where you're going to get people to enter their email address into your automated system. And that's where your automated system is going to jump in and do everything for you, right? So those are the 5 steps that you'll be following every day. And you're going to learn attraction marketing. So clients come to you. You don't have to go and find customers. You don't have to go and phone people or hang out in people's DMs like multi-level marketing. I'm sure most of us have tried that, right? It's time consuming. You now have the online world that is your window to unlimited customers. There's almost well, I think there's more now. There's more than 5.6 billion people on social media. Imagine that is your customer base out there, right? 5.6 billion people. Because you're learning attraction marketing. Clients come to you. You don't contact them. You don't bother friends and family. I remember blocking my friends and family because I didn't want them to say, oh, hell, here goes Alana again with another thing. Okay. And you never have to reach out first, which is absolutely perfect for introverts, right? Because this business does not discriminate. It is for anybody out there, no matter your age, who you are, where you are from. Okay. And guess what? You've got all the apps on your phone already. All your apps are out there. You just need to learn skills to use them to go and get business, right? Like Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest. There's so many social media platforms that you're going to learn to use to attract your perfect customer to you. And then you've got the fastest marketing that you can also do. So what is included in this done for your business, you might ask, right? Because everybody's talking about you're getting this, you're going to learn everything about digital marketing, but you're going to get all the tools, right? What are the tools? First of all, you're going to get the e-learning program, the blueprint business plan that is going to show you step by step what to do every day. You're going to get your own website, 90% done for you. All you need to do is connect your PayPal, your bank account to your website, and you're going to get your automated system. It's going to work in the background for you. And you're going to have your products, right? You can decide which of the products you want on your online store. The most important thing, I think, for most of us was the fact that you will get lifelong community support and interactive training from millionaires. We've got a community, so you will not be left alone. Because I don't know about you, I have tried so many things. People have taken my money and ran away, left me alone. I had to figure everything out on my own. But here, the step by step is training. You, as long as you log in and plug into training, there's always live training going on every week. And with this business, it never stops. Every week, there's more training that gets added to this, right? And like I said, you decide whichever program you have, everything underneath is included for free. Okay. And you get 100% profit. Now, you might ask me, okay, Alana, now, great, that's great. I've got all of this, but what is the cost, right? But now the great news about this business is it's a one-time investment. There's no monthly fees where you're going to get any surprises because we all know we don't want any more surprises. We've got enough surprises every month with debit orders going off, right? You invest once in this business and it's yours for the rest of your life. So there's 5 programs that you can choose from. And our very first program is the Launchpad. That is the $100, right? So you will pay $100 plus $39, which is your website fee, and you will get your own domain and professional email, which would be around $29. So with the Launchpad, you will have one income stream, okay, and you will have 72 e-learning lessons in that one, And in this program, you are going to learn how to launch an online business. Now, here we're just showing you that if you have $400 customers a month, that's a $400 profit into your bank account. That's an extra 7,000 Rand a month. With the Launchpad, you will get your launch kit for your business so you know exactly what to do daily in your online business, and you'll get the free ads message as well. Okay, because remember we said that you will you will post free ads every day. That's what you're going to do in your 2-hour workday, right? Then our next program is the passive daily pay blueprint. And with that one, remember, as we said, whichever one you take, everything underneath you get for free. So with the passive daily pay, you will get the launchpad as well, but you won't pay for it, right? You will only pay for the $300 daily pay blueprint. With that one, then you'll have 2 income streams with 108 e-learning lessons, and you're going to get a daily pay blueprint plan on that one. So just to give you an idea, if you have 300 sales, now $300 today is almost 5,000 Rand. That gives you a total of $1,200 profit for the month. If you have 4 sales, that's an extra 20,000 Rand directly into your bank account because you make 100% profit. Then my next one, we call that the digital mastery. That's a $600 program. And you're going to get 3 income streams on that one because you're going to get the 300 plus the $100 launch pad, but you will only invest in with the $600. So 3 income streams on that one, 129 e-learning lessons. You're going to get tools for online success. Excuse me, guys. You're going to build your own products. You're going to learn how to build your own brand, and you're going to create extra income streams on the digital mastery. And on this one, you will also learn how to make 6 figures in 6 months, right? Now, 6 figures in dollars is $100,000, right? Now, let's say you have 4 $600 sales a month. That's an extra $2,400 profit right into your bank account, which gives you an extra 40,000 Rand a month. Imagine what that could do for you. What could that, how much, imagine the debt that you can pay off with that. That's so much money. It's unbelievable, right? And then the next one is the $900 program. Now that one is going to give you 4 income streams because you're going to get the launchpad, the passive daily pay, the digital mastery, and the legacy builder program. So that's 4 income streams. With 228 e-learning lessons, you also have tools for online success. You're going to build your own products and your own brand, and you're going to learn how to create extra income streams. For $900, $900 today is about 15,000 Rand. That is an extra $3,600 profit right into your bank account, an extra 60,000 Rand a month. Now you can understand why people in the Legacy Builder program are making that kind of money, right? Because of the dollar income. And then we get to our $1,400 bundle pack. Now, this is one of our most popular ones, right? Because with this one, you're not getting 5 income streams. You're literally getting 10 income streams because Michelle, the founder of this program, she had a lot of inquiries on can this not be done in Spanish. So when she launched the bundle pack, she made that the 5 programs in English and the 5 programs in Spanish as well. That's why you will have 10 income streams with 323 e-learning lessons, also tools for online success. You're going to learn how to build your own products and your brand and create extra income streams. But with this one, you are going to get one of the most advanced AI training, right? So we all know that AI is out there doing its thing, right? But so with this bundle pack, you will learn how to with AI how to get marketing material, how to do personal branding with AI, how to create faceless videos, and how to create your own digital products and also make your own AI twin. Now, that's where I've said, if you have 4 $1,400 program sales a month, That's an extra $5,600 profit straight into your pocket. That's 4 customers out of 5.6 billion people out there. That means that's an extra 95,200 per month. Now you can see why people are making six figures so quickly here in South Africa, all because of the dollar income, right? So you're going to get 10 income streams with amazing AI on the bundle pack. So those are the programs. But the great news about this is you start where you can start, right? Because everybody's got different dreams and their budgets are different as well. But you've got the option to upgrade. So you can upgrade whenever you want to. So that means it's literally a risk-free business, okay? You upgrade whenever you can upgrade with no monthly fees. So you get 1 to 10 income streams. You use the program free on a monthly basis. It's yours forever. And it's literally risk-free because there's only a one-time setup fee. You buy your program, so you decide which one is going to suit you. You're going to register with either $39 for that, we call it the website fee, or $69 is on the $1,400 bundle pack, and you're going to buy your own domain, which is anywhere between $15 and $38. But I haven't come across any domain that has gone over 500 rand, right, in South African rand. So is there a risk? No, it is risk free because you pay once for your setup cost, you pay once for your registration and for your domain. Now, just to let you know, the domain you have to renew once a year. So the first sale that you make 100% profit. That means you've made your money back. So to get to R1,000,000, you only have to sell the $900 for 57 times, and you use the program for free. Okay. And this is not a quick rich money making scheme, right? This is a business that you are it's going to be your business. You are the CEO of your own business, and you can build a legacy for your family. Now, this is just to show you that's Christina Bell, one of our ladies also in our community. She says she made $10,900 in 3 weeks as a stay-at-home mom. She says, how is this even real? I never ever thought an income like this was even possible for a hot mess mama that knew nothing about making money online. She said, we are snowed in with an ice storm here in Tennessee, no school, no work, but my online business is always working. Been plugging in a little over a year and it still doesn't feel real. And she shouts out to her mentors there. She says, it was you I heard on that webinar that made me believe in myself and that I was coachable and consistent. I would be successful. And she says, thank you for showing up, Michelle O'Neill. That is our founder of our business. So yes, guys, we've started this business because we want less debt. We want more time with our families, as I'm sure that's what everybody wants, right? We want to go on those holidays that we so well deserve, just like Ramona, that someone went twice on holidays because we want our peace and harmony back with our families instead of stress, instead of um, those anxiety attacks, which I'm sure a lot of us know about, right? And that is what the Legacy Builder is going to give you. So what do you need to build a legacy for you and your family? You need a business without expenses and without a risk. And that is what the Legacy Builder can give to you. And you start with any of the 5 programs. You decide which one is going to be you. And now literally is the time to make sure that 2026 is your best. Can you believe it? It's already the middle of 2026. So I want to ask you tonight, when you started this year, 2026, 6 months ago, I'm sure you had dreams. I'm sure you felt like this is going to be the best year yet. What I want to ask you tonight, have you reached your goals? Where you are tonight, I want you to think about your feelings right. Go into your feelings right now. Have you reached your goals that you wanted to already? And if you have not, that's where I was 30 months ago. I knew that I needed to change because I knew whatever I was doing was not working for me. And I knew that it wasn't going to work a month later or 6 months later. So I want to ask you tonight, whatever you're doing tonight, do you want to be in the same place 6 months from now? Because 6 months from now, it's going to be the 17th of December. And I want to tell you tonight, my friend, go and have a look at this. Go and ask the person that invited you here tonight. Maybe it's time to make that change. And it's difficult to step out of your comfort zone. But if you don't do that, you'll never know. So I urge you tonight, think about this. Look at this, what this has done for many people in South Africa and right across the world. And please go back to the person that you invited you tonight. Ask questions and let's see if we've got any questions. Like it, is there any questions in the comment section?
Um, There's no questions. I don't know if anyone wants to
No
ask a
questions?
question now in the
Okay.
comment.
And thank you guys. Yes, please, we really look forward to seeing you in our community. And please go back to the person that invited you tonight and go and ask the questions. And you are more than welcome to ask questions. We are here to help you. And I really hope to see, we hope to see you in the community and we hope to see you thrive and not just survive. So guys, thanks again for joining our webinar tonight. Thank you again, Ramona, for everybody that's here, for joining us tonight. And go have a blissful evening tonight. And our Most High keep you and shine His face upon you. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening, everyone. Bye, guys. Bye.